Ingram's upset. Pushes Harden. And a technical foul. Then Ingram gets in the face of Jason. You know what? I think it was Harden behind Jason Phillips. That's why he went that way.
But why did he push him to start with?
And then Paul gets in the face. Rondo throws a punch. Paul throws a punch. Ingram comes in here. He throws a punch. Those three will be suspended for those punches.
Multiple games.
And James quickly getting Paul out of it. As Mark said, when Chris Paul was over here, he said that Rondo spit on him. And again, couldn't see anything there on the replay. James and Paul, such close friends. James able to calm him down momentarily.
There's no place in the game for that. No place. Hey, you can compete, you can battle, but there's no place for that.
All right, let's bring in Steve Javy back in Secaucus. Steve, Jason Phillips and the crew over there. Just go through what you guys are looking at this point.
Yeah, right now what they're looking at obviously has how it all started, like you said, Mike. It starts with Ingram with the push of Harden. That's obviously a technical foul. Don't know what Ingram said to Phillips, but at least he has one technical foul we know for sure. Then as they're looking at the film, you're going to see Rondo and you see Paul. Obviously ejections because of punches thrown. And Ingram now comes in from the backside, throws a punch also, so he's gone no matter what. Everybody else seems to be a peacemaker except for those three. So I think you're going to see those three ejections.
I'd be shocked if they weren't. And again, Ingram coming in outside again of that fight between these two. There's a third man coming in. That's usually heavily penalized.
And they usually step in before those escalate, Mike. I think that one just got away from him quickly.
Well, there are a number of players, a number of security, and a number of team personnel, whether it was trainers or coaches, who did a good job separating people, but not before several punches were thrown by multiple players. Again, Ingram, who normally has such a calm demeanor, I mean, he's as competitive as they come, but.
And Chris Paul and Rondo have already left. You just worry, is that secret tunnel between the locker room shut down this year? Rockets Clippers last year.
We still have 4:13 remaining in a one-point game. Boy, it's been such a fun atmosphere tonight with the debut, and a good game back and forth, now marred by guys losing control.
And, you know, old school, you look and you say, well, that's the way it used to be. And there's a point to be made there, but that's not the way it should be today. The game has changed, and rightfully so. It's a much better, cleaner game. There's no place in this game for guys to be taking, you know, all-out swings at each other.
And you look at the fight. You have Rajon Rondo and Chris Paul, two great point guards, two of the smartest players in the NBA, who just completely lost control. And now they've hurt their teams by suspensions. And again, it's Paul puts his finger right in Rondo's face, pushes him, and then Rondo throws the first punch. Paul retaliates, and the melee is on. Ingram coming in.
Yeah, if you're Ingram, you can't come in throwing punches. There's a way to protect your teammates without coming in there throwing a punch.
To me, he deserves to be suspended the longest.
And we're actually getting the explanation of what has taken place. Mike, with the explanation after they just described what took place.
Well, two technical fouls on Ingram in addition to the personal foul, so he's ejected. Technical foul on both on Rondo and Chris Paul. They're ejected. Houston will get 2 free throws, and then they'll take it out of bounds.
And the interesting thing is, if you look at it, James Harden should be shooting 1 free throw. It should be an and one. So that's been taken out.
They called it before the shot.
That's what initially Harden was upset about, and then Ingram walked toward Harden as Harden was going to argue the call.
But you're right, before the shot, but he never put the ball back down.
No, I agree with you. I thought it was continuation, but they ruled it was not.
They're not going off putting the ball back down anymore. It's more if he gathers.
Yeah, he gathered.
I thought it appeared like he did. So 2 technical free throws here for Houston, and they'll get the ball. See, now I don't know on seeing that one. I think he may have committed the foul before the gather on that.
And you know what? It's so hard. Those are bang-bang plays. But
just for everybody to lose it. And again, you wonder what motivated Ingram to start with that first shove.
But, Mike, if I'm suspending and I'm in the